guys, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with another video. Today I'll be doing a story time, like my story on how I felt pregnant as a teenager and how I overcame and got my confidence back, like how I overcame the stigma of, like, if you felt pregnant as a teenager, this is the end of you. Like, maybe you'll be preparing yourself to be a granny, or you'll be preparing yourself to be someone's wife, like you'll be preparing yourself for the marriage, or this is the end of you concerning your heart desire, because the baby is not going to be easy with the baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I remember very well back then, before I got into a relationship. uh we were with the bigger girls, like the girls that were bigger than us, and we were having the conversation. We were already on, I'm sure I was 12, 13, I don't remember very well, but they were giving the conversation and I was in the group, and they were debating everything, sex, contraceptive, like stuff like that. And I remember hearing this other girl saying that for you to fall pregnant, the sperms must be million, like the sperms that infiltrated in you must be million. And I kept that in mind, that for them to reach million, you should have had sex like several times. You should have had sex like not just once. You should have had sex like several times. Yeah. And they debated that. They debated, and I think the other girls, they didn't have so much knowledge about that. They just agreed with her that no, it's not possible for you to fall pregnant after just one round or one night. No, it doesn't work like that. Like blah 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 blah. Hey, okay, this is me. Kept that in mind, that no, there's no way that you can fall pregnant after just one round or one night. And then I got into a relationship, and it's nice, when you're in a relationship, you can just tell that, yeah, I'm in a relationship. And then there gets to the point that we have to go there, you know what I mean? And I was okay with that, because I did convince myself that there's no way that I'm gonna fall pregnant just after one round or one night. I'm laughing now, but by then, I was seeing a disaster. I was seeing a movie. Yay! It was hard. So yeah, that's how it came about. And I'm in a relationship. And mind you, I used to sleep at my granny, like on weekends and during school holidays, like stuff like that. And on that weekend, I didn't sleep at my granny. I slept with a guy. I didn't sleep at my granny's place. You know what I mean? And the following day when I came home, my mother didn't question me so much that where have you been, blah blah stuff like that. No, nobody interrogated me, because they knew very well that I was sleeping at my granny's place, and it was fine because we are staying in the same wood with my granny. Yeah, it was fine. It was okay. So yeah, the following week I was supposed to be on my period, and I didn't see my period. Just the following week, not so long, just the following week, I was supposed to be on my period, and I didn't see my period. And I convinced myself that no, they will come. And I remember in the following 3 weekends, I did met the guy, and we were just meeting and seeing each other. We didn't go there, we didn't have sex. So somehow I didn't tell him anything, because I was trying to convince myself that I have to wait for the second month. Maybe I'll see my periods. That's when I can be sure that now I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? The following month came, and it did pass. And that's when I accepted that now I'm pregnant. And in my mind, there were so many things going on that, this is the end of me, which means I'll never be able to pass matric, to go to tertiary. Like, those things are those, the people at my age, they desire that I should finish matric and go to tertiary and have some kind of life, tertiary life. Hey, you Like I was so down. I didn't talk to anyone. I just kept quiet to myself. Like I was not like too much talking, and you can see that I do talk myself. I do the talking everywhere I am. I talk, 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 talk. I don't get tired of doing that. So yeah, and that's how I felt pregnant, guys. I just felt pregnant with only one night. I felt pregnant with one night. For me to document this is to tell you that don't be going around listening to the myth. I think the girl, what was she saying? It was just a myth. Like I don't know where did she get that. And I do sometimes hate the fact that I did really hear that. This thing that is here doesn't have a lid. I should have closed with the lid if it ever had a lid and didn't listen to that. So, mind you, now, the stage that I am in life, like the state of mind that I am, if you tell me something and I don't understand, like, and I feel like it's a myth, I will debate with you and I will ask you so many questions and I'll scientifically check. That's why I do sometimes disagree with my grannies. They will forgive me for that because I do sometimes tell them that, you know what, granny, what you're telling me is a myth. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry for that, but it doesn't make sense to me. And that's how I felt pregnant, guys. That's how I felt pregnant. And I want to tell you on how I overcame the stigma. I was having a very strong support system around me. I told my family that they asked me that, do you really want to continue with school? And I said, yes. Okay. Okay, it was fine. And they said, okay, it's fine. After giving birth, you stay home for a month and you go back to school. And it's okay. Here I am going to school. And I think for me to overcome the stigma is that in my wood, whenever you feel pregnant, like I explained before, this is the end of you and you have to stay home maybe for 2 to 3 years to take care of the baby, and later you'll go back to school and you wouldn't be in the mood of going to school, which means after 3 years you still have to go back to the same grade. Like it's just that, like, I'm not saying I am where I want to be now, but surely and slowly we are getting there. And I think for me to overcome the stigma, I really did have a strong support system, like a strong support system. Like, and I'm really, really thankful for that. I'm really, really thankful for that. Like, yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. Mwah! See you in my next upload.